Hi guys, Tax Terminator is back and I'm here in Bogota, Colombia. And today, everything you need to know about my favorite Caribbean jurisdiction to incorporate your company. Let's get started. My client asked me a very interesting question today. He asked me, Javier, I'm in love with the Caribbean. Where should I incorporate my company? This is my part of the world. I want to stay here. I love the island living. I like everything about the Caribbean. So he spent some time island hopping. Then he was here in Colombia in the city of Cartagena, very beautiful on the Caribbean coast of Colombia. And then he spent some days here in Bogota where he met with me and we went over some different tax elements that he wanted to discuss. So as I mentioned, he's in love with the Caribbean. And so we've been debating about where to incorporate his company, right? And ultimately in the Caribbean, you have a lot of good options if your main objective is tax neutrality. But not every jurisdiction is the same. So obviously you've got Nevis, you've got the Bahamas, you've got the Cayman Islands, you've got the British Virgin Islands. All of these are interesting options, and depending on your profile, one may be better than the other. So this is a tricky question to answer, but if I were to consider the most broad aspects, if I were to say, what is the overall best jurisdiction, I would have to say the Cayman Islands. And the reason why I believe the Cayman Islands is the most interesting is the following. So number one, Cayman Islands has the greatest variety of corporate entity types that you can form in their jurisdiction. So number one, you have the traditional Cayman Islands corporation, so an exempt corporation. I'll get to that in a moment. What does that mean when you say it's exempt? You've got limited liability companies, so LLCs, modeled after the Delaware law, which is very interesting. You don't find that in many other jurisdictions in the Caribbean. You've got limited liability partnerships that are also very interesting. In the Cayman Islands, you can also very easily combine your company with a local trust for additional asset protection. So overall, I think the Cayman Islands is the best blend of overall asset protection and business efficiency and tax neutrality. Now, the Cayman Islands have introduced economic substance requirements. So if you want to run an active business, in many cases, you will have to have local presence in the Cayman Islands, a local director, a local registered office. You have to have some kind of genuine link to the Cayman Islands to keep that tax-free status. I would also say that out of all the islands in the Caribbean, Cayman Islands really stands out as the most traditional, the most old school wealth hub, and I think that gives it a real advantage. Now, the one thing I do want to mention about the Cayman Islands that I think makes it pretty unique is that special agreement that you can have with the Cayman Islands Tax Authority, by which they will guarantee between 20 and 50 years tax-free status for your company, even if a future income tax is somehow introduced to the Cayman Islands. That is something that is rare and is unique to the Cayman Islands. So let me explain to you how it works. You go into the Cayman Islands, you set up an LLC, you set up a corporation, and you contact the Caymanian tax authorities and you say, hey, listen, I'm really interested in having this exempt status. When you're forming the company, you essentially have a kind of agreement with the Caymanian tax authority. That agreement states that even if the Cayman Islands were to introduce an income tax in the future, they haven't done it up until now, your company would remain exempt from the income tax for a period of 20 to 30 years, depending on the type of entity you're forming and some other variables. But the point being that you have this great period of time in which you can essentially have the guaranteed stability of a zero tax neutral treatment of your company, which I think really makes the Cayman Islands stand out. In terms of the rule of law, I would also say the Cayman Islands is a very interesting jurisdiction to consider for a company incorporation. So you've got great arbitration centers, you've got a court system that works, that is still somewhat linked to the UK, you've got British common law being applied, you've got a well-developed corporate legal system with precedents and statutes that are well thought out. So I would definitely say that from a legal perspective, choosing the Cayman Islands in the Caribbean would be definitely one of the top choices. Now, even though the Cayman Islands might be the best overall choice that would potentially work for most people, I do want to clarify one thing that could be a bit of a deterrent, which is that the Cayman Islands is one of the most expensive jurisdictions to incorporate in the Caribbean. So while it may be ideal for its strong rule of law, the tax-exempt status that would allow you to operate tax-free, even if an income tax is somehow introduced in the Cayman Islands, the wealth hub, traditional prestige, all of that, it is a jurisdiction that will require a higher level of investment. So I would only potentially consider it if your business is already robust enough to justify operating through the Cayman Islands. Now, before I go, I do want to give out some honorable mentions to other Caribbean jurisdictions that might be very interesting for you to incorporate in. Number one is the Caribbean island of Nevis, which is great for asset protection. If you are concerned about lawsuits, judgment creditors, etc., there is no better place than the Caribbean island of Nevis to incorporate. You've got Caribbean companies like the Nevis Exempt Company. You've got the Nevis Limited Liability Company, which is also very interesting. You've got trusts that can also be used on the island to potentially combine with your company and make it very strong. But ultimately, my point being, if asset protection is what you're looking for, the Caribbean island of Nevis is definitely the unparalleled champion, even better than the Cayman Islands. I would also add that if you want a simple company where you essentially are just incorporating for, let's say, in a more affordable way, and you want to maybe run your business more as a digital nomad, you're just starting out, then the very popular British Virgin Islands could come to mind. Again, very interesting. It may be a more cost-effective alternative to the Cayman Islands, has a lot of the same benefits, but potentially more affordable in terms of the cost associated with it. So there you have it, folks. My top choice of the best Caribbean island to incorporate your business in. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to know more about Caribbean jurisdictions and multiple jurisdictions around the world where you can incorporate your business, drop a comment down below, subscribe to this YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram, and I'll see you in the next video. This is the Tax Terminator, signing off.